I ate dinner with peace, crinkled hands and red cheeks, looking at my body like it's food. And your breath smells like bacon. You ask what's a special occasion, like I dress and dance just for you. Our women are cattle, there's blood on our kids. Are you being paid to not pay attention? Does it have to happen to your mother, to your sister, or your daughter for you to take it personal?
In 1976, big changes were on the rise for women. Roe v. Wade had just been passed 3 years prior by the U.S. Supreme Court, finally allowing women the right to choose a safe abortion. Access to birth control was just starting to become prevalent, as well as many bills being up for debate that focused on the rights of U.S. women. These bills included the ERA, or Equals Right Amendment, the Women's Educational Equality Act, and pregnancy discrimination within the workplace. With the 80s came even more change. The first woman on the Supreme Court is appointed. Sex discrimination within membership policies of public organizations like the Kiwanis and the JCs is forbidden. And Mississippi finally grants women the right to vote in 1984. The Women's Coalition Press, printed in Atlantic County, New Jersey, was a place for women to come together and voice their frustrations with small and large issues that affected all manners of feminism in the U.S. and beyond. These grievances and celebrations were aired in many different ways throughout the publication. The women of the South Jersey Coalition Press used striking image art and satire cartoons to pull in their readers. These were effectively entertaining and thought-provoking in manner, bringing home their points of injustice throughout South Jersey and beyond. The press's editorials, done monthly by different women in the community, gave a wide perspective on issues during this time. Some are celebratory, some seek to express concern, and others to lecture readers. The January-February issue of 1979, editors Marie Miller and Denise Dennis bring to light the lack of gay rights in other cities. In 1978, we saw the rights of lesbian women and gay men threatened in San Francisco, Seattle, and again in Florida. Homosexual citizens are entitled to their civil rights, and we should question the practice of putting gay right referendums to vote. Are gay citizens voting on the civil rights of heterosexual people? All women and men must have the freedom to determine and express their sexuality. Local briefs brought current news to the women of New Jersey. These pages informed readers of education opportunities, festivals, conferences, and upcoming coalition meetings. With the lack of social media, these local news briefs served as a women's community Facebook page of its time. In the April 1978 issue, we read about a Burlington County college teacher who has been awarded $20,000 in back pay and damages because of sex discrimination practiced at the school. The college has said it would appeal the decision by the State Division of Civil Rights. National news briefs focused on enlightening South Jersey feminists of the controversies as well as the preeminence of women in other states and countries around the world. For example, in the September 1977 edition, we celebrate Soviet maternity leave. In an effort to increase its national population, the Soviet Union is encouraging childbirth. As an inducement, an expectant mother is entitled to a paid maternity leave of 56 days before delivery and the same amount of leave after birth. Additionally, the mother may continue a maternity furlough for up to a year without losing her job. This is something the U.S. did not provide for pregnant women at this time. In the November 1979 issue, we see a change in the U.S. Army for women. The American Civil Rights Liberties Union Women's Rights Project won a suit against the U.S. Army that will force the Army to make its criteria for women enlistees equal to that of men. Previously, criteria for women were higher. Stockton is proudly featured throughout the coalition press. There are issues advertising educational women's conferences at the college, classes on women's studies, and shout-outs to Stockton faculty members involved in the press. The Equal Rights Amendment is a proposed amendment to the U.S. Constitution that would create equality between men and women in all legal matters. Introduced in 1923 and reintroduced in 1971, the ratification was given up to the states. Only 35 of the required 38 states had ratified the amendment by March 22, 1979. An extension was given until June 30th of 1982, but no additional states joined the ratification. The coalition newsletter fought hard to encourage the women of South Jersey to join the fight by giving monthly updates on ratification, pleading with readers not to vacation in unratified states, and even providing them with pre-written letters asking congressmen to get involved with the extension. Although New Jersey had ratified the amendment in 1972, like true sisters, these women fought for equality across the U.S. Unfortunately, the newsletter, along with the fight for the ERA, died in the fall of 1983. It's been 40 years since the end of the Women's Coalition Press of South Jersey, yet here we are today, still going up against the same matters that these women 4 decades ago were fighting against. Yes, as far as states go, the rights of New Jersey citizens are far ahead of those in other states. But just as the ladies of the Coalition Press focused on many years ago, we must stick together in order to win.
So pump us full of sperm, put us in a barn, us and pigs on a Mississippi farm. In 9 months we'll have a kid you won't care about. And if the kid's not straight, white, male, we guarantee a living hell. Murder in the name of a loving God.